Well, thank you. Would you mind giving us your name, your title, and responsibilities?
Yeah, I'm Daryl Evans, and I'm Vice President of Consumer Advertising and Marketing Communications at AT&T. What that means is I manage advertising for all of the consumer products in AT&T, whether it be wireless or digital life, Uverse, and the like.
Yeah. Congratulations on your Effie.
We're very proud. We're very proud and very happy.
Yeah. Tell me, was there a key insight behind that campaign? It's a big idea with little kids.
Yeah, well, that was a great campaign to begin with, and the big idea behind that was, in our category, the wireless category, network perceptions are a huge driver of traffic and sales, and even loyalty, and so as a result, all the carriers advertise a lot of claims: fastest, most reliable, whatever. And the research indicates that, one, the consumers get a little tired of hearing it, they get a little confused. That's almost, we're all creating our own clutter. So the idea behind that was just some really straightforward, no nonsense wording of the claims, and the idea being it's not complicated, the most reliable. And the carrier, we didn't use the kids to actually sell, because you wouldn't want to, but kids are just naturally simple. I mean, they have simple judgments, they see things in a truthful way, and they're not afraid to say it like they see it. So that was the insight was simplicity.
What does winning an Effie mean, both to you and the team behind it?
Well, sometimes that's called the Account Guys Award or the Clients Award. The thing about an Effie is you have to have results with it. So, and awards are great, and agencies like awards, and the clients that work in the ad departments love awards, and we'll take every award we get. But an Effie award has real results attached to it. So, an Effie award gets a lot of respect internally. The people that I work for and work with, their eyebrows will go up when you win an Effie. So, because it's not just a creative award, and it's a powerful award. It means what you did worked.
Well, congratulations again.
Well, we're happy. We're very proud.
With the campaign, you got a great agency partner. Tell me about that.
Well, we have a great agency partner in BBDO, and it's their campaign. One thing I'd like, in addition to just a shout out and congratulations for the Effie that they're winning on this, is I just want to know that they are the only partner that, since Singular Wireless and beyond, that we've ever had, or the consistent partner that we've had since Singular Wireless was formed. When Singular Wireless was formed in 2001, they won the pitch, and they have been the agency ever since. They are, and in my career, which is long, it is the deepest and best partnership with an agency I've ever experienced. We have a phrase inside that BBDO is inside the firewall. That doesn't happen lightly at AT&T. They literally are inside the firewall. They see a lot of information that other partners never get to see. They have hall pass. It's unlimited. Their badges work, so it is a deep, deep partnership, and one that we treasure a lot. The campaign the kids campaign that they're winning the Effie on tonight is interesting, because not only is it a creative concept, and the writers probably wouldn't want me saying this, but nothing that was on air was ever scripted. As you can imagine, when you put all those little 6-year-olds around a table, you give them talking points, but they come up with better things on their own, and so that was part of the pixie dust of the campaign, was just the unbelievable lines these kids could come up with, and a very talented guy moderating, Beck Bennett. So a deep and a rewarding and partnership with BBDO, and then this campaign in particular, which, by the way, is one of many that have been wonderful for us and imagined by BBDO. They deserve a big shout out for.
Simplicity is such a powerful idea, and obviously effective one. As you think about the effectiveness, and Effie's all about effectiveness, how would you define it? How would you define marketing effectiveness?
Well, marketing effectiveness to me is, I'm pretty metric oriented. So first off, it's sales, sales, and then movement on key brand attributes. And the brand attributes for us, we get a lot of them like anybody that measures around their brands. But I even try to link mathematically or quantitatively which metrics are most linked to sales. So again, it's sales, sales, and then
Sales.
and sales. And by the way, the third most important thing is sales.
So that's good. Well, so you've been successful in your career.
I've been blessed.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. What fuels that, you think? Is there something about you?
No, I do. Yeah, you like to think there is, but I think if there's probably the key thing is I just like what I do. I've always liked being around the creative world. I've always liked being in the advertising world, whether I was on the client side or on the agency side. And a large amount of my career was on the agency side. And I just like this business, and I like ideas. I like fun. I like to laugh, and this is an area. It's not HR and it's not finance. It's it's a lot. It's a lot different vibe, even in a company like the phone company, which, quite honestly, I never dreamed I would work at the phone company. But it's the greatest gig on the planet.
What's the biggest marketing trend or opportunity today for marketers?
I think it's analytics and data. There's so much that we know now that we didn't know even 5 years ago, or information we can get our hands on that we couldn't get our hands on 5 years ago. I think and maybe another way to say that is increasing the percentage of the marketing pie, so to speak, that is science versus intuition. In the advertising world and all that, we'll never get to where you bat 1,000. You're dealing in psychology, you're dealing in persuasion, so you're never going to get to the point where it's 100% science. In the simplest form, an ad is just a little sales call. If we could afford to have salespeople call on every home in America, we would do that, but we can't. So we send little 30-second sales calls into their house, or we send sales calls in the form of a banner ad and so forth. But if they were salesmen, even the most successful salesman in the world doesn't make a sale 100% of the time. So we're never going to get to 100%, or we're never going to bat 1,000. But if we can increase the amount of science, and we can go from batting 600 to 700, or go to batting 750, that's a big deal, and that's a big ROI. The technology around the data, like addressable television, which is actually going to, I believe there's 60 million homes roughly now that could handle some form of addressable television. And if you just think about the targeting implications out on the web and online, I think the amount of science that's in the marketing pie or in the marketing algorithm is where the opportunity is, and I think that's a big trend right now.
So stepping back from your role now, AT&T, think back, if you were to do it all over again, would you change?
I wouldn't change much. I wouldn't change much. There might be, and I'm not going to mention them, there might be a couple of companies I would have avoided just because, I've always worked for great companies, but there's a couple of them where the chemistry wasn't all that great. But I wouldn't do a lot. I think, there's a lot of smart people out there. I've ended up in a wonderful gig. If I'd changed anyone, or the old, if I'd gotten on the subway or not gotten on the subway, how would life have changed? Right. So I'm pretty happy where I'm at. So I don't think I changed a lot in the path that got me here.
Well, Daryl, I appreciate you taking the time, and thank you very much.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah.